Welcome back to The Final Pop. My name is Alvin Ramirez.
And I'm Juan Jimenez, and this is our mini podcast segment Before the Pop, where we give our initial thoughts on a movie. And today's movie is Love Hurts.
And it sure does, guys. Now, I do want to say this from the very beginning.
My throat hurts.
Juan is sick. He is struggling. But here we are, still trying to pump content out. Still trying to give you guys what you need.
A good movie review.
Yes. So, yes, Love Hurts. This movie is very action-packed, very, a lot of fights, a lot of gore, and I would say it's too much. What do you think?
No.
No? Okay.
No, not at all. You know what this reminded me of? Jackie Chan movies back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like because the funny ones,
yes.
because there were comedic ones too.
That's true, yeah.
From Jackie Chan, and this felt like one. One that had like a story to it, you know, and it was comedic,
Sure.
but yet you still got your action pack in there. This is what it felt for me, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would probably have to disagree.
Okay, go ahead.
And yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's just a lot of action, a lot of fighting, a lot of, back and forth that it kind of distracts you from the story. Now, the main story is kind of simple. The guy, and he used to kill a lot of people. Now he's trying to live a normal life, but things catch up to him, right? And I feel like they could have gone a little deeper into the story than the action sequences. But I do have to say the action was cool. There's a lot of cool moments. I know there's a lot of like wires and all that. It makes it look a lot better.
Yeah.
But it still looks decent. But when it comes to story, I just don't think there's enough. And I always go back to this little example, and it's the fat versus muscle. Meat. Meat to the bones. And what that means is basically the fat is all the good, juicy stuff, right? It's the action. It's the cool cinematography. It's all the nice flashing lights. But the muscle, that's where I kind of go to. And this movie just doesn't have much muscle, much meat. It's just fun, action-packed, a lot of fighting, with a little bit of a story, with a little bit of a... But to me, it was just not enough. So my score is a little lower because of that. Yeah.
And mine is going to be high because, again, just like all Jackie Chan movies, for example, you didn't know where they came from.
Yeah.
All you knew was the bad guys. That's all you had to know.
Right.
That's all you had to know. So for me, this is more of like, action-packed, awesome. It takes place on Valentine's. Awesome, sure.
Sure.
Everybody's falling in love.
There's elements there.
There's elements
for sure.
to it. So that's how I see it. I see it more like of a, I'm not going to take anything home. I'm just here for the action of it. Just like any other Jackie Chan movie. And that's why I bring it up a lot. Because
Understandable.
Jackie Chan was always like, oh, villain? Good guy? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fight. And these were fight
Exactly.
scenes. And that's how I saw it. And I enjoyed it.
For sure. I think I get what you mean. And maybe that's the general audience version of it. I think a lot of people will go there, get entertained, and leave the theater feeling okay. But if you're a person that wants to go to a movie theater for a movie and you want to get a story out of it and you want to think about it days after and you want to fucking cry because the main character died, you just want to feel something, this is not probably it. It's decent. It's got a decent, little quotes at the end about love hurting and all that, but it's worth it. And that's sweet and nice and wholesome. But at the same time, you're killing people, and then you're also trying to show.
You do have to agree there were some good messages in.
Yeah. I mean, even between like the guys, for example, the ones that.
That's
the
right.
little goons, they were like, "Come on, man, you gotta be my girl's so she thinks I'm constipated with my emotions," and I'm like, "Wow." So yeah, a nice little quick little fun stuff here and there, but yeah, not much meat to the bones. Mostly just fat in this movie. So
all right,
but yeah.
All right, let's go to cast real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Because we had a very known person in here.
Big name, yes.
Yeah, big name. Ke Huy Quan.
Ke Huy Quan, yes. He is from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
That's where he got big from that one. I see why they picked him in this movie. Because you need a badass like him.
Yeah. He was a really good pick for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, he has that like innocence in him. Not innocence. There's charm, there's wholesomeness in him that you don't expect him to be mad, to be
like evil
a bad
or a badass.
bad evil person. And shout out to the stunt team because I know 87 North production did Fall Guy, and it was all about stunts, right?
Right.
So there was a lot of just, action packed. There was a lot of stunt work here.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what parts it was actually him, or maybe he did a lot of the stunt work, or maybe not. I'm not sure.
Well, I do know in previous movies he's done his own.
Yeah.
So maybe in this one he did too.
Yeah, maybe.
So.
But yeah, he was a really good one. He was a good pick for on the cast for sure.
Absolutely.
Also DeBose. I forgot Ariana DeBose.
Yeah, we've
seen her before.
Yeah, it was
Where
actually
she?
the Craven the Hunter.
Oh, that's right.
she's
Yeah,
that lady.
no wonder she was.
Yeah.
She looked familiar.
Yeah, she's getting her name out there for sure.
Yeah.
So Ariana DeBose, what's your opinion on her performance?
I like her.
Okay.
She has that, sexy type kind of girl
Okay.
energy, I guess. But I feel like she's been playing small roles for sure
Yeah.
recently.
A lot of side roles for sure.
A lot of side roles for sure. So she hasn't really
Gotten
become
herself.
like a main character
Exactly.
for anything. So.
Yeah. But she definitely is a good supporting
For sure.
actor. So
Yeah.
obviously we got the main main antagonist here, Daniel Wu. He is Knuckles, and this guy throughout the whole movie was just trying to hurt,
everybody.
kill, especially with his boba straw.
I know, dude. So
Dude, I do it on mine, and that shit, my
no,
straw breaks so easily.
No. You want to know a secret?
What's up?
It was a glass one. It was a glass straw.
Okay.
It's reusable.
That
I
makes more
think.
sense. But even that, that glass is strong.
I know, right?
But yeah, so him as a antagonist, plays the same role, but he's the brother of Cable, right? Or Marvin Cable.
Yeah.
And he obviously has, there's that brotherly thing. You never beat me when we were younger. And yeah, there was a nice little rivalry there, but not enough boil in the water,
Really?
if that makes sense. I just don't think this movie had enough time to boil, to have enough time to get all the characters, get all this movement.
You didn't have to. They didn't have to.
I am
It's just
aware.
an action movie.
I am aware. That's
Understand
an action movie.
this, sir.
I am trying to be as understanding as possible, but I have standards when it comes
that's
to
right.
movies,
Okay,
and I'm
I
a
forgot.
reviewer, and this is my opinion. So shut the fuck up. Anyways, anybody else we want to talk about? The poet.
The poet.
Yes, he's a big dude. He's got what's it called?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got these facial features that are pronoun,
Very.
very pronoun.
He's like what's the Squidward.
Squidward.
The
The Squidward. What the fuck?
handsome Squidward features.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Handsome Squidward, yes.
Is it handsome Squidward?
Yes,
Yeah, he
yeah.
has some handsome
Yeah,
Squidward.
he's got strong features for sure. And as a character, he plays a poet. He's all sad and he writes, and he got this one girl, Leo Tipton, and they fall in love and all that, and it's sweet, it's nice.
It's a little side story.
It's a little side story to get
For
yourself
sure.
connected, yeah. And it is Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
everybody, love is in the air for sure.
For sure.
So when it comes to movies, and this one being out so early before Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
do you think this is a movie that people are gonna watch next week?
Oh,
Because
man.
we have a big movie next week,
I know.
and this is
I
gonna
know.
get overshadowed.
It is, yes, for sure.
You know that. I think that's why they did it a
God.
week earlier. What do you think?
It will 100% be overshadowed for sure.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like this one, it's not gonna have enough people going to the movies, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those movies that you'll find for free on the airline.
Oh yeah,
network.
true. Or on Tubi.
Yeah.
or something.
So again, it's a good movie.
Mm.
I mean, we're heading to scores in a bit,
In a
but
minute, yeah.
but I do have to say, yeah, it's probably not gonna get enough
Attention.
people, in the theaters for sure.
Yeah.
And for people that are going to Valentine's Day, and you're taking somebody out to the theaters, I think Captain America,
It's
which
a
is
choice, yeah.
it's gonna be the choice over this one for sure.
And I feel bad for a lot of girls that don't care about Marvel. They're just gonna have to sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the game of the movie world,
Yeah.
and they decided to make a movie about Valentine's Day, and
Yeah.
sadly enough.
And also another movie that just came out today was Heart Eyes,
Oh, okay.
which is a scary movie.
Right.
which we haven't reviewed yet.
Right.
But it's 2 movies competing right now.
Yeah.
But since this one was made for Valentine's Day, it's also competing with Captain America.
Yeah. I think this movie did it smartly. They did it a week before. And maybe, it's still Thursday. Maybe people will go on Friday, on Saturday, maybe.
Yeah.
But our guess is,
Okay. All right.
So let's go to score, guys.
All right. Let's go to scores.
Would you like to go first? Because I feel like your score is a lot higher than mine.
I don't know. I really enjoyed this movie.
Okay.
I really did enjoy this movie. I haven't seen a movie like this in a while, where you just go in and it's full of action.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to worry about storylines or anything like that. I want to give it a blank, like 65.
Wow.
Yeah, or 70.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is low.
Really?
That is low.
70?
Okay, wait, 65 or 70?
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 70.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad score. I was actually surprised
Really?
because I'm actually higher now
Wow.
because I gave it a 75. Or
Yeah,
you know what?
perspectives,
Yeah, I know.
Perspectives are different here.
Yeah, it's a trip. And you know what? I'm actually gonna change it to 74 just to keep the math fine. But yes, I'm gonna have to give it at 74 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you?
I don't know. I thought because it's still a decent movie. It still had every element to be a decent movie, and I don't know. It's 65, 70. It's around the ballpark. I would agree. And maybe you know what? I don't want to change my score just because of you.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Because
you should keep it.
no, you're right. That's the number that I thought in the movie theater, and I must stick with it.
Which one?
75.
75.
Well, actually 74 because of the math.
Gotcha.
So there you go, guys. Juan gave it a 70. I gave it a 74. That means Love Hurts will be getting a 72% for the Final Pop score.
Nice.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to go to our website at thefinalpop.com where you can review this movie as well.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Final Pop.
You are destroyed, broski. Oh my God.
Sorry, you guys, for the raspiness. I have failed you guys.
It's okay. I think they'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening. And as always, stay entertained.